Hello students, this is Nitin Mahod and here we are trying to understand the concept of mechanical sensor, and here's we are learning the concept of metal foil strain gauge as a mechanical sensor. So you can see here in the diagram the base is provided upon which the etching is done, and this we are calling as a foil, which is strain sensitive, and upon applying the strain to this foil its resistance will change, and accordingly the strain will be measured in terms of the electrical parameter. So basically metal foil strain gauge senses the applied strain, and the material used for the construction of metal foil strain gauges are nickel, nichrome, platinum, isoelastic, which is a combination of nickel, chromium and molybdenum, and one more material like constantan, which is a combination of nickel and copper, or you can say alloy of nickel and copper. The gauge factor and characteristics of foil strain gauge are similar to the wire strain gauge as we have seen in the earlier video. The metal foil gauges are easily etched, as you can see here, on a flexible insulating carrier film. So far the construction of metal foil strain gauges is concerned, a layer of strain sensitive material, means the material which is sensitive to the strain, is bonded to a thin sheet of bakelite or paper, which are the insulating materials, and etching solution is applied to a part of masking material. Thus the unmasked part of the metal will be removed, leaving behind the required grid structure. Etched foil strain gauges are made thinner by this method. On applying force to the sensing element, I mean the metal foil strain gauge here, its physical dimension will change, and since the strain gauge element is pasted on its surface, dimension of strain gauge will also change, which results in the change in the resistance of the gauge. It means the strain is getting converted into the change of resistance. So change in resistance is a measure of applied pressure or force or strain, you can say. This change in gauge resistance can be measured by connecting the gauge in any one of the four arms of the balanced Wheatstone bridge, which we are going to see in the next slide. To measure strain with a bonded resistance strain gauge, it must be connected to an electric circuit which is capable of measuring the minute changes in resistance which are corresponding to strain. Because when strain is being applied, the resistance is going to change. So for every minute change in the strain, there should be a minute change in the resistance value. Strain gauge transducers usually employ or uses four strain gauge elements electrically connected to form a Wheatstone bridge circuit. A Wheatstone bridge circuit is basically a divided bridge circuit, is used for the measurement of static or dynamic electrical resistance. Output voltage of the Wheatstone bridge is expressed in millivolts output per volt input, and Wheatstone circuit is also well suited for temperature compensation. Here you can see the Wheatstone bridge shown with the resistances in each arm as R1, R2, R3, and here you can see R4, which we have shown somewhat differently. We will see it why we have shown it differently. So when R1, R2, R3 and R4, all these resistances are equal and voltage V in is applied between points A and C, then the output between point B and D, which is called as the output voltage, is 0, or there will be no potential difference because the bridge will be balanced under this condition. If now R4 is changed, R4 or RG is changed and is not equal to R1, R2 and R3, then the bridge will be unbalanced and the output voltage will be obtained here. Here the variable strain sensor, this one we are talking of, has resistance R4 or RG, while other arms are fixed value resistors. The sensor can be at 1, 2 or 4 arms of the bridge as per the application or as per the requirement. The total strain or output voltage of the circuit is equivalent to the difference between the voltage drop across R1 and R4 or RG, because we are calling R4 as RG. Hence, you can call V out or output voltage is equal to VCD minus VCB. That is, VCD means the voltage existing between point C and D minus voltage existing between point C and B. Bridge balances when R1 upon R2 equals to RG or R4 upon R3 and V out equals to 0 in that case. Any small change in the resistance of the sensing grid here will imbalance the bridge, making it suitable for the detection of the strain applied. When the bridge is set up so that RG is the only active strain gauge, a small change in RG will result in an output voltage from the bridge. If the gauge factor is GF, the strain measurement is related to the change in RG and is given as strain equal to change in RG divided by RG whole divided by GF, where delta RG is the change in resistance of the strain gauge divided by the original resistance of the strain gauge whole divided by gauge factor. I hope the idea of metal foil strain gauge, the materials used to construct it, their characteristics, then the measurement of the strain by using metal foil strain gauge in electrical circuits like Wheatstone bridge is clear to you. Thank you.